And no exception to start off Vertigo. Doesn't look like he's going to want to check the angle itself. Aggressive from the CT though, and it's going to be punished. Hunter just unloads 20 bullets into the body and the ribcage of Voxic. Now seeing Karrigan rotated in, he's in the perfect spot, and the flash from Nexa was brilliant. Karrigan goes from full flashed to forced to watch, as this round does look like it's going G2's way.
Oh God, is it ever. 5-on-1, Robs will have absolutely nothing to say about this one, but will he be able to find a few kills? That's the only question left to be answered. He'll be there towards elevators, takes a lot of damage from Amanek, and that's going to be the clean sweep from G2. Amanek.
Well, changed map, and already it seems that the default spread. Ooh, Kenny taking a chance there, just into the shins of Rops, and Chris, he's only got himself, what was 8, now 5 HP. He'll be finished off by Nexa, pocketing a cool $600.
He already got 4 SMGs, so sure, that's fine. Certainly can win a round off that. The next round will be perfect for it, but when then the guns come out, that's when you probably want to get a few more rifles. And here comes Amanek now, knowing that they're actually ready and waiting on the other side. It's mowing them down, beautiful. And uses SMGs at very short distance.
Frozen's trying to contest, but the bullets are just too strong. It's a pre-fire straight through the smoke. No one-way smoke they can throw on towards the ledge of that crane. Instead, he just wants the info. He wants to fight, but Kenny takes it. And now already a 2-man disadvantage for Mousesports to overcome.
Big stuff here from G2. Bear in mind they started the SMGs and now they've upgraded one of those to a rifle, got themselves a couple of kills and still have utility available. Karrigan knows he needs to do something here, but he's got no grenades, no kits. What does he even do with this situation? Hunter will take him down, and it's now back. I don't know if there's a massive amount of science behind that, but sometimes in the T-side it just feels good, you know. You feel quite nimble.
And also, you know you're kind of rubbing the salt in the wound as you kill them with their own weaponry. Supposed to be a disadvantage, not for Kenny S though with this AWP. He's going to get another one. Frozen just steps up, puts his head in the guillotine.
And one with a CZ.
Frozen with 2.
Yeah, so that CZ came from the 3rd round of the game, and the Deagle round came.
We saw those 2 kills
just before.
So they've only got a P250 though. He'd have to hit the swiftest double dink. Go on. Let's see what you got. Well, that's perfect. A dink and 1 to the chest. Jax is gone. Rifle scooped up for Voxic.
Hopefully get it down, but that's when the chaos normally ensues. They're staying very quiet. Molotov out to sandbags. Now the nades come through. This is the full commitment.
Oh, if Voxic was to hit another, but for now, all in the clear. Bomb will be planted. You can see so many. There was a header shot available on next to the bomb carrier, but he will be allowed to plant. Karrigan chipping away the health, but it may not be enough.
Yeah, that was his chance for his opening kill as well. And will be Karrigan going down, and presumably the round as well. They've got no kits, but a Molotov found, Frozen with the M4. Might just be better off saving the weapon, but krimz does find a kill back in return. That's towards Nexa. Still so much work to be done before we can start talking about a defuse attempt here, but the Molotov towards shore. Maybe we can get a few more kills out of this one. Amanek will take care of the last couple of players, and surely this one's over.
Yeah, no kit. No real time for this one, and Kenny, he loves these angles.
zywoo struggling with the AWP on a map like this. Kenny has absolutely no problems whatsoever. Well, there's the AWP of Voxic striking very early. Jax will go down again.
The opening jewel has finally been found here, and we will have a 5-on-4 scenario. Amanek, though, mid-control. krimz snatches it away towards B, and he's presumably got a second kill as well, but Hunter, the preemptive shot there on the drop down, and Karrigan will keep the man advantage. It's up to Kenny S, though. He'll be joined by Hunter, and they've won plenty of these sort of rounds together. Now it's just down to the sniper himself. He'll be looking towards elevators, and edging his way towards construction, but Rob's got a prime position, should be able to take him down, which he will.
There's all the utilities starting to be burned, and the flash, a Molotov, and Robs with the AWP, he's going to get tested, immediately falls off. They've got 2 AWPs to hold B, if I'm not mistaken. It's Robs and Voxic. They're bounding in, and already the shots are starting to hit. My God, the artillery. They all connect, and it leaves all Kenny and Nexa with only 8 seconds. The bomb is loose, the round is lost, and he's just going to try and get the hell out of Dodge.
Well, that's something that they can adjust on immediately here. If you... Oh, Nexa, after the time, it's not going to be that much of a problem. We know that the money is...
Nothing to stop it. On the fly, nade does dunk him down to 45. Lovely stuff from Karrigan, but it's not a kill. And this retake now with all of those sets of utility, I imagine we get the full wall. 2 smokes.
Yeah, it's the only way at this point. With the 5-on-5 retake, you have to do the wall.
Especially with 2 AWPs for the retake. Oh, God, they need to get these smokes down. Somebody needs to lock them out. Otherwise, it's, Nexa. Hunter finds 2. Puts their heads in a vice. A lovely angle found by Woxic, but it's all too little, too late. They have to preserve the AWPs.
Can somebody tell me why they didn't do the retake smokes? Do they not have that in their arsenal? They had enough. They had plenty of nades.
I said it, I thought this is a bit of an obvious thing to say.
Yeah.
Well, it was, it's not even worth mentioning. Of course they're going to do it. But they just didn't do anything. They just waited until the smokes went down. They lost their jewels. Getting that angle there, they're not going to be able to pre-fire you. That's beautiful.
Yeah, you know I would immediately see someone on tap S as well. Just immediately, whoop.
So we're looking for Mousesports' success. So we want this game to be competitive. It normally is always such an excellent series, but quite lukewarm right now. But Karrigan, he'll pull a kill back. That's actually pretty influential, but it's all a ruse. You can see them getting set up towards B, going for that split of construction. But Woxic, he's in a pretty good spot here. Should be able to take a kill, no problem whatsoever, which he certainly will. Flashbang over towards the top of middle as well, trying to deny access towards the elevators. A swing comes through, but it's too late, and Frozen takes care of it.
That's a perfect crossfire, and this angle on elevator is usually enough. It's actually Rob's connecting onto Kenny on B before Nexa falls, and that's a whole lot better from Mousesports. That is what we need to see.
We are going to see Nexa quickly up towards that A round. They've got full control. They haven't been contested there at all, so not going to be pushed back unless Voxer once gets flashed through. Nexa certainly does. Wow, he's actually up towards the A site. They've got no idea. Communication a little bit frantic at this point, but Frozen pulling some kills back here. He needs a second one here to make them feel comfortable, but a Molotov will do anything but. They are going to have to fall back here, and this is another retake scenario. They've got the smokes, and what kind of play are they going to make?
Oh, Kenny's back on the sandbags, deciding better of it. A whole lot of smokes. This is looking better from Mouse already. Closing the gap. They want to use perhaps Christian as a sacrificial lamb. He's refusing, and the spray, it does connect. Karrigan gets knocked off it. Another drops in. Rob's keeping him safe. Hunter's got to get him off, and he does. One last body there. It's Frozen, and he does have enough time. My God, a massacre all over the construction site.
We go 8-4. They're starting to get back into this game now. You can see the money's starting to be whittled down. Not a full buy from GT. Look at the lack of grenades here. They're going for a fast play, couple of flashes to try and steal around the way at this point and reset the money if possible. It's going to be a set piece. Just a bit of fun. See what's going on here. But Karrigan more than ready for it. Starting to wake up now. Frozen defends valiantly as he looks for his second kill, but that's going to enable a bomb plant now.
Nexa feels like he's forced into these fights, though he's desperately trying to find some cover. Sat in the open, the Flames his only guys. And that will be the end of him. All onto Jax, half health, and 3 players hunting him down. Cops the flash, lives to tell the tale. 2 more now, both AWPs. It's down to Chris J, really, who's flanking through short. This is the end. Oh, not! He gets the first. Now the AWPs are closing in.
Way.
He's got 2. And Woxic. I don't think he has time.
He's got it.
Yeah.
It was close, but he's got it. Jax had a very, very good attempt right there.
Boosted up behind this smoke, looking for that first pick, trying to nail the dismount. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for that one. Not quite silent, and Karrigan, he'll be taking the kill through the smoke there. Takes a lot of damage, down to 7 HP himself. Don't nade yourself, Karrigan. Make sure that, yeah, I think it's better. Just don't bother.
Look at this, look at that! Hunter just finds the timing. He's such a weasel. He's 16-5. Nice work from Frozen. The same can be said for his frag there, and he wants more with a nade in their hand. Frozen, oh, he's doing it all. Triple kill, hunting for Nexa. He wants this round over and done with, but maybe Nexa has something to say. Woxic will silence him.
Stand off to smoke this time. Karrigan, he'll find the opening once more, traded again, but this time Frozen standing and delivering 2 big frags.
Yeah, they stick the landing on that one. CT's with the upper hand, 3 versus 2. Vox with the AWP rotating from elevators, looking to shut down the quick approach from short. He's got himself 2 flashes in the AWP in hand and looking to get a quick kill. I dare say he's got this one. Looks very good for him, and he'll nail it. Bomb goes down. Final round here. Next up has to go clutch.
I don't see a world where Nexa can get past these 2 AWP lines. And, well, maybe Rops has given him 1. A chance perhaps for the second. Flashes enable him to cross, but don't forget he doesn't have the bomb. And another fight. Oh, Chris J.
They can't get to sandbag. That's when he gets in trouble.
Super scientifically, though. Look at Rush. Could you mind? He's just hiding his barrel behind the girder as well. Often sticking out. Amanek sticking out in the feed only for the first. Hunter exposed from the short push. And now still standing his ground. Rops will catch him with the Superman setup, but 3 versus 2. Chris J to plan.
Well, bomb will be going down here. They've still got a smoke and that P250 on Robs of 100 HP here, so he has to be combative. He knows it as well. Chris J does deploy the smoke. Trying to get out of this scenario now. Close range is where he should shine, but he can't find a single kill.
Can you smell it?
Oh, apparently. There could be a 3 versus 1 for Robs here. It's looking pretty good. No kits available.
can hear them dropping onto the site, and they push as one.
Each to their own. They are going to be walking in and presumably getting this first kill. Missed spray from Nexa, but it will be converted by the HE, I'd imagine. Doesn't quite connect for Karrigan.
They saw all the nades as well get rallied on through towards that sandbag position. So probably reported there's a few members over towards that side of the map right here. They're investigating for any pushes. You can see just how worried they are about the A push, the mid push. This is going to be an epic duel here in middle. It's the same as last round from G2. They pushed, and Rops is getting the better of them this time round.
Well handled. Will they expect this? Look at the flank, Chris. Yeah! Oh, he's trying to survive. He does manage to get back down the ladder. Then hot potato. Past the parcel. Eventually, bomb does go down. That Molotov may not work out. It's not going to quite get caught in a safe plant. Now they push into the crosshair, and Rops was ready. 1 for 1.
And all this chaos, it might be overlooked. Time will tell, but it is quite a common position. Jax edging his way forward, and he does check it, and it's a double kill for G2 here. They're going to have a 4-on-2 scenario. Remember, no grenades from Mousesports. They can fight 2 for Nail. It's working out, and Frozen, he might have actually done enough here. The defuse has to come in. They've only got kid on Jax. Oh, he's floundering. They've actually lost the round. It's all falling apart here. There will be no defuse, and Mousesports will find their second of this half. All down to the timing, really.
Jax boosted, though. If Kenny gets back... Oh, they're boosting themselves. This is going to be a Jax advantage, you'd assume. Oh, he gets it. Rops tags him down to 40. Karrigan could try and get the trade. He has the info and a dunk to ensure the 4v4 is maintained. Amanex in the RPK spot. A lot of damage to be inflicted here. And yeah, Chris J is caught out. This should be the trade from Watsick, and he does level it. 3v3. Karrigan's aggressing into the Kenny scope. Burning his toes significantly, but still keeping the man advantage.
Mousesports have 2 players remaining and a couple of Molotovs as well, but they level the playing field. It's going to be Nexa taken out here. Lovely incendiary. They're burning to a crisp here. It's so overwhelming. And Frozen, now luckily have a smoke to buy himself a few seconds. Still have the Molotov available as well. Why one of Molotov off the right-hand side. Gets a first kill, but traded out by Hunter. It's going to be G2 posting their first after conceding. I don't know if this is going to work out.
Oh, he gets put on the box. They've got so many smokes still. They're starting to bombard the site. Kenny, he's staying around. He's actually got a bit of a gap here. Oh, he can really exploit that. Does he want to stick around? It looks like he's trying to get out of dodges. It's going to be clear. Through mid, Rops catches the rotate. There's a second chance as well. Jax, catching him on the scroll wheel, but still, he goes down. Kenny on the retake hits some brilliant shots. Another in the open on the jiggle. He hits through the box. And now all on to Amanex, softened up by Kenny. This could be the 1 versus 2. Looking good. Sees his backpack. Woxic being so cheeky. He's running out of bullets. 6, and it's not enough.
How Voxic gets away. Look at this buy from Chris J as well. He could have afforded absolutely everything. They're going for a quick run boost. It's perfect.
Hello.
You'd like to see those ones.
So satisfying to watch. There are very few teams you get to see doing the run boost in an official game. Glad Mousesports are one of them. Nexa wants to take a little initiative here. Catch Woxic on the off angle, and he does. He just trims the tips of his hair. 4 versus 3 now. They continue their advance. Frozen locked out by the nade. This fights everything, and Nexa, he's on for 3. Will be silenced by Jax, who needs to get that upgrade weapon. It is only on to Frozen now. He hasn't got much of a shout in this one, despite being caught with a nade. His smooth move enables him to have another bite of the cherry. There's a chance, but Kenny makes sure it's not a long one.
Make them pay. It looks like now Mouse have got better of the A-bomb, so we'll be heading over to back towards B. They have enough nades to make this work, and Christian, he's just walking on up, straight on in.
Hey, he's helping himself. Nexa, though, an ideal position to potentially shut this one down, but the M4, it doesn't do a load of damage until now. He might even get 2 out of this one. He has done more than enough for his team at that point. It looked like he was absolutely done for there. Karrigan looking for multiple kills, only finding 1, though. Frozen, another 3-on-1. And presumably will be taken down momentarily. There it is. Kenny S finds him the lead once again. We said the money was weak going into round number 25. It's certainly...
Jax is on his own right now.
Oh, and he had the headshot. You could see the cool shades of cool guy Karrigan. Manages to pick up that first frag, boosting up as well. This could catch Kenny S off, and it does. Mousesports, they're doing all the moves to find 2 opening frags here on middle.
What's their final play, though? Still possible for Nexa to get a couple here and peel off. He'll get the first, looking for that second now. He gets Karrigan, they're right back into the round, but it's a huge kill for the in-game leader to find, and Voxic, he's looking off the choke points here. Hunter, he's actually going to save already.
The barrel got spotted there, so Voxic knows something's up. He's definitely heard the drop of the weapon.
Happy to challenge anyone that could be holding this flank. Rops was, but not anymore.
I love how active this is. We haven't seen what G2 are doing out of any of the teams so far on Vertigo, but it will be the A hit. Can they contain it? Can they slow this down for that flanker Jax to come through?
Looking good with the first from Kenny, and Karrigan very exposed. Damage from Hunter as he tries to tuck tail. krimz will find something. This is the flank from Jax. A little too late, perhaps. krimz will be getting that bomb down. Never mind, a wall bang. Amanek had the lineup.
Yeah, that was from the CT sniper deck as well. That's huge. It brings it down to a 4 versus 2. Robson frozen with 40 seconds here. Going for the plant. Another wallbang attempt will be attempted, but it doesn't land. A chance now. Molotov available for Frozen. Might want to get that in towards the elevators momentarily, but it's trying to wait to the last possible moment to get it down here. That's not bad. And now Robs, he gets his kill the back in the round, but the timing is terrible. That's unfortunate. And Frozen, he'll be taken out as well. Map point G2.
Damn, Jax. Jax, he's positioned himself in quite the off angle, just standing on top of the, what do we call them? Pallets? Closest?
That's probably...
Plasterboard?
Yeah.
Plasterboard. Wow, great patience from Amanek. Made sure he had the clear shot and will connect, and so will Jax. Perfect. You talk about having the AK and enabling players to play like that, Henry.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It means you can take more combative positions, knowing that the one-taps could come through eventually, and it looks like G2 have done enough here. 15-13, 5-on-2. Amanek looks confident towards the B side of the map. Decent smokes here from Mousesports, but Jax looking to close things out.
Here comes Karrigan. He's got the one, but that's the bomb loose. There's plenty of time for krimz to work, but there's not enough space. Hunter takes it.